wings. 4 different constructions, but the same brand. What are the differences? Today I tested the Unit Original, the SLS and the D-Lab out on the water to find out which one is really good for you. After all testing them myself, I will sit down with the designer to see what are the real differences. Stick around because the answer might surprise you. So first I took out the Unit Original. I was riding it with a Sky Style 5.4 with 95 liters and a Glide 2.0 750 square meters. The wing feels super balanced, it's really easy to handle and very forgiving. It's perfect for free ride and I'm sure it will perform really well in the waves as well. Nothing extreme, just smooth, predictable and really fun to ride. Next, I tried the Unit SLS. You immediately feel the difference in the weight. It feels much lighter and a bit stiffer. It's definitely more responsive than the original unit. And I also really love the colors on the Concept Blue one. It looks amazing on the water. Okay, and I just have a small comment on the handles or the booms. I tried the booms with the Unit Original and the Unit D-Lab, and I had handles on the Unit SLS. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of the handles. I managed to grab in between the handles a few times. With the boom, I could never have this because I can place my hands everywhere. So this is my opinion just on the booms or the handle. And last but not least, I switched to the Unit D-Lab. Here's the difference even bigger. It's super light, very stiff, and incredibly easy to handle. I'm still an intermediate wing foiler, but I can clearly feel the difference between these wings. And to be honest, I really had my best session with the D-Lab. Okay, so now that we have my opinion on all 3 units, let's see what the designer has to say about them. Hey Max, thank you so much for joining me on the Telstar Surf Talk. Can you please tell us what you do for Duotone?
Sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Max, and I'm the product manager for the wings and the wingboards at Duotone.
Okay, so I tried all units back to back and I really like them, but they are so different in many ways. Can you please explain us what are the differences?
Sure. So the upcoming season, we have like 3 different categories of the unit. With the original one, which is using a 160-gram material on the leading edge and the strut, and therefore is the heaviest version of the unit. We have the Unit SLS as a Concept Blue version and the standard SLS version. We're using 130-gram Penta-Tex material in strut and leading edge and combine it with a Alula patch in the center of the leading edge. The SLS version and the Concept Blue SLS is basically the same wing. The main difference is that materials of the Concept Blue version, they're undyed, so there is no color pigments used in production. This gives us this undyed look, and it's pretty unique out there if you ride it. Both the SLS Concept Blue and the SLS have a 5% reduced leading edge diameter compared to the original one, and therefore have a better performance, less drag, slightly faster, slightly more maneuverable. And this is the wing which most of our team riders are riding, giving you the best performance in strong winds, in light winds, and also perfect for freestyling and wave. And on the D-Lab version, we're using the Alula Gold material with like 82 grams weight for strut and leading edge, which has obviously the lightest weight in total. Has the benefits in lightweight performance. And even the leading edge diameter again is reduced in total by 10% compared to the original one, giving you even more performance in speed, less drag, earlier gliding. So that's probably the wing everyone is using who wants to go a bit faster and wants to have the best performance out there.
Okay, so what are the main differences compared to last year's model?
So we achieved this year to have a flatter profile in the middle section of the wing and giving a more profile on the quarter span points toward the tips, which gives you an instant power and also helps in overcoming gust and lulls. And also the profile on the tips improves the floating stability of the wing. So when someone is riding on the wave, it's a way more solid flying wing, stays way more calm behind you, and makes it quite easy to drift behind you on the wave. In combination for that, we also increased the leading edge handle. So it's a wider leading edge handle now, giving you a wider range of grip and makes it even easier riding on smaller waves, bigger waves with the wing behind you.
Okay, so in what sizes do they come, and when would you pick the boom or the handle?
So the Unit Original, the Unit SLS and SLS Concept Blue, they both start at 2.0 square meters and go up in half square meter steps all the way to 6.5 square meters. The Unit D-Lab starts at 3.5 square meters and goes all the way up to 6.5 square meters. All the wings, all the units, Original, SLS, and D-Lab, can be used with booms and handles. It's still important to know that the 2.0 Original and 2.0 SLS and SLS Concept Blue is only available with the small boom. So there are no handle options for the 2.0s. 2.5 and 3.0 on Original, SLS, and SLS Concept Blue can be used either with the medium boom or with the medium handle set. And all the wings from 3.5 upwards to 6.5 can either be used with the large boom or the large handle set. So basically, it's just the customer's preference and decision if he wants to go with handles or with booms on the wings, except the 2.0, because there's just a boom. And also, if the customer is using the boom, there are some plugs which you can screw onto the patches in the middle, so you can cover the not needed handle patches when using the boom. And what's important is that you always need to order the handle set or the boom because it's not equipped with the wings.
Thank you, Max, so much for coming out with your. Oh, sorry, I did fuck up. Yeah, I did immediately fuck up. Thank you, Max, so much for coming out here with us on the Telstar Surf Talk. I really hope to see you again. For anybody that has any questions, you can comment below the video. Please like and subscribe, and we see you on the water.